So like you would with your glue, I'm just pushing the eyebrows up. I've gone for a shade lighter because we're going to go a shade lighter when we do the foundation. I'm going to get my palette knife and I'm just going to push it up. That's just concealer. So you can do it just with concealer and then powder like you would. I'm just pressing the powder in. I've only used one layer of concealer, I haven't gone mad. I'm just going to put some concealer on the eyelids just as a base for the shadow. The important thing with period makeup is that you get the shape right. I'm just extending this slightly lighter colour up into the eyebrow. I'm just buffing this concealer out. Well, I'm just going to start off with a neutral shadow. I'm going for a super dark eyeshadow. I'm just going to go start off in the corner. Buff, buff, buff. And I'm going to mirror that right up to the eyebrow. Because like I said, a lot of the time the people would be using soot, like a sooty charcoal. I'm bringing it right up to the eyebrow. And I'm just pressing this shadow in. So I'm just smoking that out, basically like a smoky eye. And I'm going to just go for a slightly lighter brown. And I'm going to sweep across the middle. But I'm not really blending it. I'm just sort of patting it in, introducing. I'm going to sweep this under the eye, dark eyeshadow. You can also use a charcoal pencil. I'm using dark browns and blacks. So I'm going in for a slightly lighter colour. But I've kept it warm. I've gone for a foundation which is almost a match, just a couple of shades lighter. I'm going to go over the lips as well. I'll just blend in this up into the forehead. I'll just blend in. Heavy with the powder. Everyone went heavy with powder back then. Now, 20's eyebrows were supposed to make you look like you was a bit sad. Started here. I'm just mapping it out and I can go over it. Arch downwards and extended. If you use an angled brush, you'll find it easier. Then you match the shape as best you can. You'll look weird. But the important thing is that it starts and then angles round and down. And you can have them quite sharp because they're angled and drawn on. They were very heavy with blusher and it was sort of all around here, apples, but extended up. It came right up to your eye and then match on the other side. I'm pressing the blusher in. Apples of the cheeks and upwards under the eyes. So in the 20's they used, because they just had mascara, they used quite a lot of it. So with Clara Bow, she had a real sort of round. It was round. It wasn't the whole lip. It was the top lip was like cut off. But the bottom lip was basically completely full. You fill in the top lip, but you only fill in the centre. And you leave the corners out. So we're going to go for a plum. And the lipstick tended to be matte, but then sometimes they'd use a little bit of not Vaseline, but a similar sort of vibe over the top. I'm just mixing a bit of purple in with this just to move the product a little bit.